Hey there, it's Sally. Tonight I am making homemade pizza. So I made the homemade pizza dough recipe, which I'll post for you. And I let it sort of rise for a couple of hours. I think I made it, yeah, it must have been about 4 hours ago now. So I let it rise, double the size. So now I'm just gonna roll it out using the baker's roller on the pastry mat, and I've dusted it with a bit of flour. It's a really easy recipe to make, doesn't actually take very long, and then you have fresh dough. You don't have to go to the store and buy it. Actually, it's pretty easy. There's like, well, you'll see with the post, but there's just flour, some instant yeast or quick rise yeast, olive oil, salt, sugar. That's pretty much it, some water. So yeah, so I'm just gonna roll that out to make a nice pizza here for us. My kids love pizza. I don't know about your kids, and we like to have pizza, you know, maybe once a week, but sometimes we don't get to it. But it's much nicer than, you know, ordering from the store, because you get to pick your own toppings whenever you got in the fridge. My kids are pretty boring. They like, you know, cheese or, well, cheese or sausage or pepperoni. That's pretty much what they like. So yeah, no, so I've now kind of put that out, rolled it out. It's pretty easy to use. As you saw, it didn't really stick. I dusted it with flour, and so I have a nice good. And next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it onto the pizza peel and then put the toppings on. And at the moment I've got the my pizza stone preheating in the oven at 450. And so while that's preheating, I can make it on this. So you have to put cornmeal on that. I just realized I forgot to pull that out. And that's so when you go to slide it onto the pizza stone or take it off the pizza peel, it just slides right off from the cornmeal. It's a pretty handy trick. You can feel like you're at like one of those fancy Italian ovens with fancy Italian restaurants with the cool Italian pizza ovens. But I'm just here at home. So let me just go grab that cornmeal so I can show you that. Sorry about that. So yeah, we can just put a little bit of cornmeal on here. Trick is to make sure you have enough so it slides off and it doesn't get absorbed. I made the mistake where I decorated the pizza. I'm like, how do I get it off? And then, it doesn't want to come off. But yeah, you just put the cornmeal on, spread it around a little bit. So it'll slide off nice and easy when you're ready. And you can really not have too much, I think, because it's safer than having it stuck to your pizza peel and you're like, how do I get it onto my pizza stone? There we go. And then you're just gonna fold that pizza sort of in half. And then you're gonna put it onto the pizza peel here. And then off you go. You can decorate your pizza peel. So I'm gonna decorate that and I'll come back with the finished pizza, because you don't need to see me cutting up all the vegetables and toppings. And we'll see you back once it's all decorated. So I just thought actually I would show you. So I put some tomato sauce on here, and we have these chef's basting brushes, which is really great for just spreading that sauce around onto your pizza dough. However much, like I don't make it too saucy, but some people like lots of sauce, some people like a little bit less sauce. So I kind of verge on not too much, but just enough to give it sort of that nice flavor. I kind of cheated in, the Classico pizza sauce here from the store, but you can also make your own homemade pizza sauce, and it'll work just as nicely, probably more flavorful if you, especially in the summer, you have tomatoes in your garden, you can have some fresh tomato sauce for your pizza. But there you go, some tomato sauce on your pizza. Yeah, and then I like to kind of put all sorts of toppings on my pizza. We have that everything but the pizza spice actually, so I can top some of that on as well. This tomato sauce already has some flavor, so I might sprinkle some of that other stuff on the top. And the other good thing is if you have a jar or something, it's got a little hook so you can hook it on so it doesn't slide off. It's pretty handy that way, so it doesn't get all yucky, and it's handy. So here's the everything but the pizza sauce. I believe all of our seasonings and rubs are all gluten-free, so if that is a concern for you, they are. So you can just sprinkle some of that on, give it a little bit extra flavor. I like to put it on in the sauce and then top the sauce with the cheese and then the toppings after. So I'm not sure if you are aware of our scoop loop. It's just this tiny little plastic tool. It's really great for scooping out avocado, but it's also really great for scooping out the seeds from the core of your pepper. So you just have that serrated edge and scoops them right out. And there you go. Super quick, super easy, not as sharp as a knife and much easier to do. Okay, so another thing we have is the Egg Slicer Plus, which is really great. You can use this to cut your, well, eggs obviously, but you can also do it to cut your mushrooms, so just slice them in half, nice and easy. There you go, sliced mushrooms for your pizza. Do one more. I think I can get 2 of these on here. And there you go. Some sliced mushrooms. Nice and easy. How is that? Okay, so you may be looking at my pizza going like, why is it only half decorated with some things? Well, I think I told you earlier, my kids kind of just like cheese and pepperoni looking stuff, so that's all they're getting. And then on my side, I'm gonna have some peppers, some sausage, as well as the mushrooms and the cheese. Okay, so the oven's not quite 450, but it should be okay. So I'm gonna do the slide off this onto the pizza stone that's in the oven. So hopefully you'll be able to see this. So I'm just gonna slide that off. And there's a nice ridge at the back of the pizza stone that keeps it from going all the way back, but see how easy it is? And that's what this pizza peel is great for. So we're just gonna let that cook for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. We'll check on it to see how it's doing. And when it's ready, we'll take it out. Okay, we are back. So I think it's about time to take the pizza out of the oven. You can see it's nice and melted, some crispy brown edges. I'm just gonna get this back up on this pizza peel. Again, the back edge prevents it from sliding all the way off to the back of your oven, which would make a nice big mess. And so look at that, perfectly cooked pizza, nice crispy brown edges. A trick that I didn't do is you can always baste your edges with a little bit of olive oil, and that makes them really quite nice as well. So I don't know, bon appetit. Hope you guys have a great dinner. Okay, time for cutting the pizza. You may notice I put some fresh basil on the pizza and let it wilt a little bit. I put it back in the oven, which was nice and easy with the pizza peel. So we have our pizza cutter, and it also has the dough cutter for the end. So if you have a really thick dough, it's really easy to cut it through. Mine's not so thick, it's kind of a thin crust, so it should be pretty easy. So I'm just gonna cut that across, and look how nicely that cuts. Nice and sharp, it's a good size wheel. I like them to be a little bit bigger, my wheels. So yeah, I tried to cut it right in half between, you know, my kids' pepperoni and cheese part without the pepperoni and cheese part. But yeah, great tool to have alongside your pizza peel and your pizza stone. And then you've got your ultimate pizza making kit for home baked pizza, which honestly I think is better than anything. And I like, it's a great way to use up some ingredients in your fridge if you're not quite sure what to put on it and you're like, oh, I gotta use up this. That's what I like to do. It's like everything but the kitchen sink pizza. Okay, again, bon appetit. Have a great night, everyone. Enjoy your pizza.